Switching gears now, it affected my job. It affected my life. I was scared to travel. That is according to an airline passenger who says she was traumatized by a man sitting next to her on a plane who was visibly intoxicated, smelled of alcohol, and continued to drink before then sexually assaulting her. Renee Solofra's scary ordeal is documented in a new investigation that reveals in-air assaults are on the rise.
Chief Transportation Correspondent and pilot Mackay Beeler joining us this morning, sharing this disturbing report that really every air traveler should know about, Mackay.
Exactly. So Solofra's air scare is part of a CBS News investigation. It found the FBI investigated more than 170 similar cases of passengers assaulting other passengers on flights. This was in 2024. Now, while this represents a very tiny percentage of the millions of air travelers each year, this number is up from about 130 the year before. But because the airline industry and authorities aren't aggressively tracking in-air assaults, CBS reports there's fear that cases are widely underreported. Some cases are handled by local police at the destination airport who don't publicly report numbers. Solofra reported the assault to the gate agent when she got off the plane. She pressed charges. Her assailant seatmate pleaded guilty to battery.
Yeah, this is disturbing. Is there a common thread as far as like the timing of these incidents, Mackay?
You might be able to guess. Most happened at night on long flights, international flights, and when there was alcohol involved.
Okay, so why does this report think that these in-flight assaults are increasing? Why are they rising right now?
It's a good question, Annie. So this is interesting. Sarah Nelson, international president of the Association of Flight Attendants, says, quote, "In the past, there were a lot of open seats. They were not as close together as they are now, and you had a line of sight, and flight attendants could see or witness what was going on," end quote. Well, today, with no line of sight between those rows so tight together, it's difficult for witnesses to see.
Okay, so Solofra, Renee Solofra, that this investigation is based on, how is she doing today?
So she has sued American Airlines, and the airline had a statement: the safety and security of our customers and team members remains our top priority. That's all they could say because of the lawsuit. Victims should report assaults promptly. Solofra's attorneys represent about a dozen other women who say they too were sexually assaulted on planes. They say the sad thing about this is that people don't know this is happening consistently. Solofra told CBS News it's important to report assaults and speak up because she says silence only protects the aggressor.
And we should note that in this case, there was alcohol involved.
Yeah.
We know that flight attendants report, you don't know what any individual person is going to do when they have drank too much. Is there any, not responsibility, but is there a role that a flight attendant does play, though, in potentially over-serving a passenger?
Yes, and we don't know about this case.
Right.
We're not talking about this case. But legally, they cannot over-serve a passenger. So if the flight attendant sees, oh, you had a bit much, and you're asking for more, I'm not going to serve you.
Sure. That's
their legal obligation. Now, you don't know how much this person had to drink before they got on the flight. This is the problem. And they can't bring their own alcohol on the flight. They have to buy it. It has to be served from the flight attendant. They can't be, drinking it and not being seen. But flight attendants I've spoken to just wish the airlines would stop serving alcohol.
Altogether?
just altogether.
Altogether.
Because it just brings out the worst, the worst in some people. But the airlines make money off of it, plus the airlines want you to be happy.
Well, and it's
Right.
it's a shame that we live in a time where the majority has to sometimes be affected or punished because of the minority that's causing the majority of the problems.
Yeah, but this is really scary.
It is.
I would go, "Get off me," and I would scream.
I'm sure, yeah.
I mean, what would you do if somebody groped you like that?
I mean, everyone, again, when we've heard in the Me Too movement, right? A lot of people saying, or when any assault happens, why didn't you fight back? You don't know what you're going to do in that situation.
That's
Some
right.
people
So true.
freeze. It's a fight or flight response.
That's
So I
right.
would like to say yes, that I would scream, I would
But you
fight.
don't know.
You have no idea. I would like to say
Yeah.
that I would do that. And unfortunately, that might be something that this passenger experienced, right? And
Right.
so I'm glad that report came, that she reported
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Because
And she
that's
may
what
have
you need
screamed
to do.
out. We don't know.
You have no idea.
Right.
Yeah, we don't exactly know, but that
Yeah.
person obviously wasn't arrested on site there. So,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
disturbing report, but worth talking about and
Yes.
looking into, May-Kay.
And learn, speak up, and don't be shy,
Yeah.
because that's the only way we can help.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
May-Kay, thank you.
Thank you.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.